what happens when your random teammate in duos is actually correct. So I was gathering some thumbnail screenshots in Fortnite for a video when I decided to actually play a few late night games at 3 AM. They went as well as you may think games at 3 AM go. Slightly tilted from those games, I hopped right back into another one straight after, which is where our journey today begins. Having almost finished the thumbnail, I was going to make this game my last of the night before heading off to bed, but the Fortnite gods must have felt my tilt and gifted me a miracle. Meet Gork, arguably the main protagonist of today's story. Hot dropping into sandy steppies, I don't know. Steppies, this game felt like it could be a relatively quick one, with what felt like half the lobby also joining us. Did you know there was a vault down here? Things seemed a little too quiet. It is here I noticed my teammate actually killed 2 other people. After the hardships of random duos I went through tonight, this was a great start. But this being Fortnite, things can never stay too quiet for long. A fight had broken out. Don't question my use of a shotgun at long range, it's 3 AM, it's tired, I'm late. But of course, a car and a machine gun turret would be my end. I thought about just leaving and calling it a night just there, until... Gork with a clutch 1v2. That got my hopes up for this match. I had a good teammate. They seemed to be on the same page as me, so I dropped them a quick GG emote. Teammate dropping me a sniper and leaving me the nitro fist was one of the kindest things they could have done. Most people would have vacuumed up those nitro fists and hogged them for dear life, but this teammate was different. I was so hyped for the clutch and I really wish I had recorded it. But checking my OBS once again, I realized I was so tilted after the last game I completely forgot to stop recording. It was in my mind that this could be a really damn story to tell, so it was in my best interest to win this game for my amazing teammate. Vibing to the radio, we made our way over to Redline Rig where the machinist was still lurking about, not before the vibes were rudely interrupted. Moving on, we arrived at Redline Rig where the machinist was already in a fight with another squad. Turns out, teammate already had a sniper and proceeded to dome this kid. Collecting my weapon, I heard some footsteps nearby, and after saying hello to Ahsoka Tano, I noticed the Nitrodome Medallion squad had arrived and was looking to fight for the machinist medallion. Or not? They had zoomed away, but this gave us the opportunity to unlock the machinist lockjaw and continue the absolute vibe that we were having. Driving up to this bunker, we spotted the other boss car coming towards us, but I wasn't aware of my surroundings. Another squad had disabled the car and panic struck me hard. I pushed the team with my nitro fists, but this was a mistake. Teammate ran for dear life, and as for me, thinking this was over, I returned to Photoshop and awaited the lobby. But it was here I learned that I should never underestimate my teammate. The recovery mission was a success, and the situation had become even more tense. Teammate was getting chased. They didn't really appreciate that. Rebooting so close to the Nitro Dome was risky, but Teammate made the call for a reboot, which was bound to get someone's attention. Yeah, ironically, the Stormtrooper actually hit his shots, and Teammate, with a love heart of encouragement, made the move again. She was surrounded and had to make a very risky play if she was to get my dumbass back into this game. Very intelligently, Teammate had EMP'd the fishing spots to grab some health, and taking the jump pad out, the rescue mission 2.0 had begun. Zone pulling in over this reboot van, Teammate made the move to reboot me in Storm, but being pelted by boom bolts, we had to run. Giving me some spare weapons, we were attacked again. This game was far too intense. HP in a dream, Teammate gave me a fishy to get my health back up, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw Magneto gauntlets. Our loadout was looking good. This endgame was about to get very interesting. Putting this guy to 1 HP, I decided to push. With Teammate joining me, I thought this could be an easy victory. I had through. I felt so bad for my teammate. They had carried me thus far, playing some amazing Fortnite. Was this the final nail in the coffin? Was this the way we lost the game? This brings us to the clip from the start of the video. Teammate had a very difficult task ahead of him. Unlucky. I felt very bad for that teammate. We made a great team. When I didn't dive in 1v2 and throw the whole game. I was hyped. So much so I decided to load into another game, and to my surprise, I saw a familiar name. Runegork was back. I enjoyed playing with them so much last game I decided to send them a friend request and we dropped right into classy courts. Looting up, we took the fight outside where a few stragglers were. But it was in this commotion a third party came along. Our teammate could not clutch that one. They actually afterwards sent me a party invite and we decided to run it back for one last game. Dropping a little saver into a rebel roost, we quickly looted the building, but we were not alone. Having dealt with that guy, my instant thought was, where was his teammate? Going outside, that question was quickly answered. Taking care of that squad, my hopes were once again high. But it turns out, Megalodon was on a convoy nearby and a squad had just killed him, grabbing the behemoth boss car and the nitro medallion. I thought perhaps a third party was in order. The car wrapped around again, and I missed my chance to blow it up. Luckily, teammate had my back, and the other squad at the gas station saw this and decided they wanted the medallion for themselves. This guy on the hill was being rude, so I threw a rock at him. In the commotion, the medallion squad had run off, but hearing a reboot and some shots near Grim Gate, we thought it best a third party. Taking care of Invincible, another squad came by, and by the skin of my teeth, I had made it out. One of the squads had left me a very kind gift. Teammate wanted to duel Cerberus, but to my surprise, they had given me the mythic shotgun. Zone was moving in faster at the Grim Gate, so we had to move elsewhere, quickly disposing of a Christmas tree. Bro doesn't know we're in July. Moving into restored reels, the drones of the hot drop were still here, and one of them actually dropped some nitro fists. Being the kind teammate that I am, I offered those to Fern. But they seemed to want me to take them. And with that trade-off a complete, teammate got themselves their own pair of nitro fists, and with that we were headed off into the sunset. And by sunset, I mean Reckless Railways. It was here a familiar face appeared. Aang from Fortnite rebooted his teammate, and they were looking for revenge. I denied them of said revenge. Zone rotated past railways, and it was here that we saw the machinist boss car, and because I'm a spoiled rich kid, I wanted one. Our attempts at disabling or destroying the car proved futile. The zone was heading toward Mount Olympus. It was here that another car had driven around and tried to catch us off guard. Taking out his teammate and reclaiming height, the sweaty machinist squad tried to pelt us with magneto gauntlets, but with the zone closing yet again, it meant they had to move. Pushing our position, they claimed the height. If we couldn't find cover or find a way to defeat them, this game was over. So I took matters into my own hands. Whilst I was knocked, I took one of the sweats out with me, putting the other to critical HP. All teammate had to do was take him out. Bleeding out quickly, the zone started moving again. We needed to do this quickly. Heading on to height, hopefully some meds were left, but we didn't have long to look. Mistakenly tanking the storm meant I just had 5 HP left, going into endgame with possibly very sweaty players. After taking out Fortnite Ninja and Clicks, there was just one more sweat left in the lobby. That there is a GG. Even my teammate was celebrating for me. A well-earned victory, I would say, and a great excuse to go to bed. Safe to say that me and my new friend will be playing a whole lot more Fortnite in the future. Take care.